Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
Gravenberch. Valverde can get it clear. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Matheus Cunha will be scheming up here, Peter. He's a lovely link-up man who can take on all sorts of creative roles, and his ball-carrying and dribbling skills are top drawer. I think he'd be the first to admit that his finishing needs a little work, but he's a big player in this team.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Gravenberch puts his foot on the gas. Mbappe! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Thuan gets flagged offside. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Schlotterbeck cuts it out. Mbappe. Now it's Thuan. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Koundé unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ambitious ball here. Nuno Mendes. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Martinez. Vardiol. And he welcomes it in. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Gravenberch really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Martinez breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Spain are looking to go forward now. And here's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Matheus Cunha. And they can counter here. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Thuan. Alvarez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. James. And it's Valverde. Aimed beyond the defence. In with the challenge. Alvarez. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's picked his way through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gravenberch with a definite fell there. Tchouaméni. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Cucurella. Thuan. That pass has been well intercepted. Alvarez. And it's made its way to him. Can he finish? He's delivered all right! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Tries to play it through. Vardiol gets it clear. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Grafenberg. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And it's Gravenberg. He saw the danger. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Vietnam have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Opts for safety, chooses to go cross-field. Nuno Mendes. And no, that was never going to make it. James.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Nicely worked. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Great defending, strong and determined. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that has been cut short. And here's Mbappe. Koundé. He has found a way through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. Thuram. And now they can spring out of defence. Dani Olmo gets into a good position. And a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Konate. Defending was strong and firm. Still just a single goal between the sides. Tchouaméni. Alvarez. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Spain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Kimmich considers his options. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Mbappe tries to cut back. Defending of the desperate... And he shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. Partey. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. And smartly reclaimed. This looks promising. He's shifting through the gears here. Konate with the clearance. Soboslai. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Soboslai having a look.
Well, distance doesn't dissuade him. He has the requisite power.
Shot a goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Girassi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe has given away a free kick. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. De Jong. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's being urged to shoot. Good ball, good take.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Threads one in. Well, good play on the left-hand side here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vietnam leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Schlotterbeck. And it's Partey. And it's De Jong. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Girassi is herring after that one. De Jong. Mbappe. Now it's DiMarco. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And he's managed to get rid. De Jong concedes a free kick for that. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Soboslai. Soboslai carries the ball down the right. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Vietnam have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And a shot! Van Dijk with the clearance. And they've got rid. Now it's Matheus Cunha, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Lovely bit of skill. Cucurella is in a really good position out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Szoboszlai. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Tries to pass it through. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a... And the shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Cucurella. Valverde picks it up out wide. Cucurella puts the ball in.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Succumbs to the pressure. Valverde. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vietnam are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And here's Thuram. Cucurella. Cucurella crosses.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. Lovely feet. Looking to go deep. Vardiol getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Solot. And it's James. He's being urged to shoot. Szoboszlai.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Matías Cunha. Spain applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand a no.
Goes for a shot! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Szoboszlai. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Thuram! And he's cut it out. Matías Cunha. And it's Valverde. Now it's Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped.
And it's been given away. And he's on his way. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure, it gave him no other choice.
Now it's Mbappe. Kimmich. Some good work on the right flank here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, can he get onto this? Alvarez. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Mbappe. Alvarez. Great chance! Oh, it's hit the post. Here's Tchouaméni. Passing nice. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, how's that for a goal? He's got himself an absolute peach. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them.
And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Vietnam really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Matías Cunha. Gravenberg. Now this could be a chance. Spread it left. Cucurella. Oh, what a climb! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And they've switched it over to the other side. Matías Cunha. Schlotterbeck. Van Dijk. Schlotterbeck. Tchouaméni producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Partey. And Dani Olmo. And it's Gravenberch. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vietnam have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Mbappe, and the counter is on. Oh, just skips past his man.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And it's Kimmich. Good ball, good take. Alvarez. Thuram. Vietnam finding their passes. Nuno Mendes tries to play it through. Alvarez gets into a good position. Thuram. And he's had it nicked away.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
Dani Olmo. And it's DiMarco. Can he get it through? Dani Olmo. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Tchouaméni hurtling down that right flank. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Partey. Mbappe. And here's Thuram. Little pass back. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And here's Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Decent chance! And again! Goal! Spain! And they've got their lead back. Dani Olmo duly reaped his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now it's Thuram. Vietnam must do something here, and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And it's Olmo. And here's Thuram.
Oh, really well played.
Van Dijk. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Great ball, and he's in here. Partey. Kimmich.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Gravenberch plays it in low. Decent chance, made possible by a very decent ball.
Oh, he may have snatched at that, Peter. The ball came in at a pace, and at a good height too. He only needed to redirect it. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And now they can clear their lines. Oh no, what has happened here? And he's gone looking for safety. And that's it. Vietnam perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Look, they've been found wanting, in my opinion, in a few areas that would have made a difference to the result. So they need to go away and just have a good think about it, and I'm sure they can come back stronger.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This could be...
Can he finish? Goal, Spain! And what a start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He has done it! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Matheus Cunha. And he's had a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Spain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Valverde wins the duel this time. Vietnam have conceded twice already. This is a horribly uncomfortable predicament for them. Matheus Cunha. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Alvarez. Valverde does well to get it back. Opts for safety.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Matheus Cunha. This looks promising.
Vietnam really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Schlotterbeck. And he skips past his man. Cucurella. Quick look, then plays it in. Alvarez. Now DiMarco. Jimenez stands tall and stands strong. Now it's Girassi. Rice. DiMarco. Now it's Girassi. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that has been knocked clear. Oh, good spread. Mbappe. Matheus Cunha. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cucurella, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Thuram. Alvarez.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Gravenberch. Spain upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Goes for a shot! Rice. Now, can they get him away? And that's been slipped through. And he's heaved it away. And it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Thuram.
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He gets big. Relentless. Just relentless.